Breach, you can kind of take it for what it is.
Yeah, I mean, the fact Breach is top 3. They've been in that sort of top 3, top 4 area all year in hardpoint. They have been a very solid hardpoint team. It's really 2-3-5 that has hurt them a lot. But Nasty, you can see, since the addition of Neptune, he has stepped up as well. It just feels like everybody more comfortable on this Surge lineup. We'll see if they keep this going.
Yeah, he's had one series that was kind of a dud and 2 that he was sort of lights out. But it seems like, yeah, he's been elevated when there's someone in front of him that is just frying on the map. It seems to make things a little bit easier for him as he can get to his spots. But Vancouver Surge, Boston Breach, round 1 matchup here at our second minor. But this guy has been a walking clip as well. He finishes off a weak player there, range with the SMG out of the opener. But Neptune's been disgusting. He has been.
No, yeah, I mean, he's got like... he's leading all of their stats, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you think the conversation is like when you pick up this guy? It's like, hey, you want to come in and just fry?
Yeah, we'll play around you.
Yeah, come in and fry.
And honestly, like, that's sort of what this team is built around. You know, that's why the Hixie move maybe was surprising, or this lineup was surprising coming into the year for Surge. It's like they didn't add much firepower. They lost Hooch, and it was like, okay, where is this going to go?
That was literally the exact conversation I had right away. I was like, okay, they're gonna play the game right away. Who's gonna kill people? Like, it's not like I'm not trying to like talk trash to their players. It's not everyone is like that guy's gonna go out and drop 40. It's just you're not, and they obviously needed that. Rambo Ray just tried to make a team of 4 Rambo Rays.
I mean, listen. What a start for Giga, by the way. 5-0 for Awakening. He heard the desk.
He must have. I mean, he thought maybe he'd be fired up. We'll see if that will continue for him. But right to the hard point go, Vancouver Surge. We'll see what kind of time they can rack up now. But here comes the pinch and pounce from Boston Breach. 0-4 slide right under one, able to snap back and win that fight. Right over the AR, nice little jump shot in, finishes out with a headshot. 5 straight for 0-4, clean bit of work there from him. As they've had about 20 straight seconds inside the hard point and trying to fight now for these last 20. Here comes the next push from Breach.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big 20. I mean, they're going to hold them off. You have the spawns that you want for P3 if you are Boston Breach, but you actually get a lot of time here at this P2. And it is clean time. Now it's just yeah, you're going to hold mid steps if you're Breach. Try to get set up at P3. You have time to move up the map. You see a Booza and Neptune trying to just work the middle stairs and find these kills.
Yeah.
And while you're going 2 for 2.
Yeah, usually like a split spawn comes in and that just eventually there's at least a contest or something.
There was nothing. That was like a clean 50, right?
Yeah. No, that really was. But now as we go to third, and it's parking side for Vancouver Surge to continue to try and flood into this. And well, Nasty goes big. He's able to line up a double. They break right through, and you got a chance to push open a significant lead here early in this. Carr plus the Gunny, enough for Purge to take out 0-4, but a booze in the back line to once again stagger the push from Breach. And it just feels like it's been one by one. Surge have been able to deal with the pressure from Boston.
Yeah, finally you're able to get in, but still being able to put some shots in. Awakening, he is weak. He's still having a great game, but needs a little bit of help. And it's just, yeah, the kills are coming in waves right now for Surge. And yeah, you're just staggered. Oh my goodness. The snap from Neptune. Cammy loses him for half a second. See you later. They also flipped the map to have stage control. Yeah, this Surge team, yeah, they're good.
Yeah, you didn't really have a player that could do that. You didn't. Again, I'm not trying to like talk trash to the guys. Like, they're solid players, but Neptune has just been, from a talent perspective, like he's just been nuts, bro. He's on 5 straight right now, and we'll see if he can keep this bit of work going. Up 70, looking for the next fight. 1 in front, 1 to the left. He's getting damage into 1, sets up Nasty to get a double, and he's just picking them clean.
You had 20+ seconds on P1.
Brother, he is just fried. Oh, give him that. Just give him that one, because that would have been nasty. The little like elongated slide down the ramp, swap to the sub, up 100, and yeah.
They had 20+ points, right? At P1?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they have been shut out since. I mean, one of the better P2s we've seen on the year. I mean, it's a scrappy P3, but yeah, then they flip the spawns to P4, and that's another full stage.
They're good, bro. Like,
yeah, no, I hear you.
I don't want to put like too much into that phase match, because it was the first matchup off the major one, but like, bro, we've casted phase a long time. You and I have been casted together like 5-6 years, and it's basically been their like reign of terror, right? One thing they don't often do is get beat by bad teams, unless it's like those LAG random wins that happened like years ago. Remember, they just randomly beat them. But like, Surge came in and just punched him in the mouth, and I was like, hold up. Like, dude, they are good. But it's still early. They're up 100. We'll see if Boston Breach can make the run now, but I know I'm overgassing, but man, Neptune is just, whew, he is.
No, that was a sick play. That was just what it is. But I mean, you're getting it from everybody right now. Teamwork on point. Another double 404. Boston can't get in the hill.
No, they can't. They're not going to be finding any time, but now we'll set up our second set of rotations and see if Breach can find some improvements. I mean, after the P1, so basically 2 through 4.
2 through 5.
2 through 5.
They found 30 seconds.
They've got to find some improvements because when you're averaging, 8 points a hard point, it's not the best. But they do get a nice stretch of kills there. Boston Breach in a position now to get some time at the first and our second set of rotations. But Vancouver Surge in clean control, up 100. Let's hear the comms.
H1 in club. Okay, that's fine. I'm
one shot. Go one shot. I'm playing later.
Yo, you have to rep again. You have to rep again.
That's not
Dead on
it.
I'm blocking.
On stage. Wait, that's you. Bring time.
Hold
Hold on. Don't die. Where you go?
It's P2 side, don't take it.
I don't know. Have on time now.
One shot again.
I'm up here.
He's gonna come ticket you now.
Yeah, probably. One day,
Yo, listen, Purge will win me.
ticket, outside ticket.
I'm behind him. I'm behind dead.
Stay alive, Runner. Stay
Come on,
alive.
I need help.
Yo, what's up? They do
Soon by
rotate.
BCD guys, I cannot step you back.
Wait, middle.
One H1 and one globe.
Okay.
I'm staying alive, H1.
They get the H1 ticket. There's one in P2 behind you.
Low and B.
Yeah, long B. Okay, that's fine. I'm leading. Under you. One B. Nice. One B.
Go stage. Go stage.
Okay.
One shot. Hey, wait.
You want B? I'm pushing out.
Get it. That's fine. I got it.
He's dead. One over. They're weak. Yeah.
One H2 and wait.
Nice. I'm running my front.
Wait. Two. I got you. Stay alive.
One's gonna be left side time.
That's not my fault. It's Archers. Archers is still there's like
I'm
that.
in the back. I'm dead.
Nice, I'm here.
Okay, one's gonna be Archers still and one's in back. One on time. On time. Good dog. Team one. Wait.
One on time. Came in one shot.
Yeah, go. He's gonna push. Make sure. Time again. Have you left side? Okay, I'm wrapping. What's beyond you guys?
Yeah, I'm wrapping.
Yeah, I'm gonna play my life.
Yo, Loki, go all the way in the back if you want.
I'm literally like on the stair, you know, okay?
Okay, let's go.
I'm mining my push. On the stair, on me, dead,
Shit on. That's nice, good shit.
Nice.
One more from you.
Shit on. Yo, Jordan, I have these guys.
I'm my stairs. Could be other guys.
I don't got her yet.
Go out, Jordan, go.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You need
Two other guys. I'm dead.
Bro, I love that. They're like, you can play all the way in the back if you want. Booze is like, I'm just on the steps. They go, okay, cool. And he just kills everybody. Because they're thinking, like, buy time. We're coming, right? Like, buy time. He's like, no. I'm going to kill everyone. That was sick from Abuza. Even though maybe not the same dominance in P2, they're still up 100.
I mean, he just had another one. I mean, they're literally just, they're making a montage right now.
Yeah.
For their highlights, for their intro. You update it with these clips. I mean, Neptune does it. Booza does it multiple times. Boston should just not find a footing. Their best hold was like that P2 where they finally got going a little bit, especially Cammy. I mean, Awakening's kept it up, but you have just been so outslayed that you're just getting outplayed.
No. Outplayed, outslayed, outscored. They're up now 130, 20 points for the victory here for Vancouver Surge. Abuza on another spree, up to 5 straight before he drops. He has erupted with like 10 kills or so for the last minute, up to 28-19. Nasty to get plucked, though 4 streak comes into play as he's able to get 1. Nice to see missiles back in, but they can just seal it right here. Awakening wants no part of it, tries to extend this map as much as he can, but you're just so close. You can taste it right now if you are Surge.
Yeah, I mean, you're just thinking, I'm not getting 100-point clubbed if you're Awakening.
True.
So he's able to get them over that 100-point mark. But yeah, I mean, you've had some moments from him, but that's really it. And I think the two that normally we talk about with this Breach team is sort of like Purge and Snoopy and Hardpoint, right? Like those guys just it feels like they open up the map. They get multi-kills around the objective, and you just got none of that dominance from the get-go from Surge.
No, a good team effort. I mean, Neptune plus 10, Abuza like plus 10. The honeymoon phase, it's appearing to me, and maybe I'm ahead of it, but like it might not be a honeymoon phase. I think they might just be good. I'm not saying they're going to win a tournament, Joe, but I'm saying compared to what they were,
no, 100%.
This is now a team. I didn't think they were a team that could come out and beat like your heavy hitters any given like Saturday. They might be now. Like,
no, I agree.
Dude. Whew. That was some good-looking Call of Duty there.
No, I just wanted to see more. That's
No,
really it.
100%, 100%.
But I mean, they're showing it. They are showing it from the get-go. 32 from Abuza. And that's sort of the other thing, right? I feel like we haven't seen the best from Abuza this year. Like, not the moments we saw for him last year. He had takeover maps last year that would extend series, and he has been quiet.
And I imagine part of that was just, you know, the sub-duel wasn't getting a lot done, obviously. You bring in Neptune, and he just makes it, it's just, a player like that makes the game easier to lose. He does. When he's making insane plays like that.
Well, it just opens up space.
It does 100%. When you can get a guy that can shoot as straight as Abuza to his spots, he's got that takeover ability, like we saw. You said they were kind of making a montage, but I mean, they have 23 points, and then we're looking at around 30 for the next 4 hard points.
I mean, even that P2 was some of the most, it was like one of the cleaner P2s we've seen on the year.
100%.
We've seen on the year, but yeah, this was the big moment, right at the end of that P3, they flip it towards stage. I mean, and this is when Neptune, that was gross.
So gross.
That looked like he was playing Tony Hawk.
I mean, I was worried he was just going to lose, like he missed at some point with one of the railings or something, but no, he just made that look so easy. You know, that literally was like, this guy's Chad Muska in Pro Skater 2 or something. That literally looked like a Tony Hawk.
It did, yeah.
And that was the stretch there from Abuza where he became just a one-man turret and took down the entire lineup. And I mean, there were some brief moments after the midway point for Breach, but like you were just down 100. And like even if you played them a little more 50-50, it's just you're not going to win the map then. Going down that big.
There were like some scrappy, but it wasn't much. It was not much for Breach. I mean, outside of Awakening, I didn't feel like we even watched much of their POV.
No.
They were just getting cooked.
No, I mean, I was fine with that because the POVs we were watching for Surge were disgusting. So I was all right with that. I mean, Cammy just got hammered early on, but then he started to bounce back a little bit, but too little too late. And the frustrating loss there is, yeah, you just go down so big so early on, it just feels like you're grasping at straws or fighting uphill or swimming without a paddle. Well, yeah, swim with a paddle. Kayaking without a paddle? I don't know, Joe.
Swimming far distances, yeah, but maybe without like a life jacket.
Are you a good swimmer?
I used to be.
I used to be too.
Yeah.
I don't know about now. It's hard. It's hard work out there, dude.
It's good cardio.
Yeah, it is. Skyline Search and Destroy up next. Joe, talk to me about Search just for these two teams as we get ready to go into it. Like, Vancouver, I know, has been proven all over the place, but like, I feel like Breach just with Cammy's play as of late, we've seen some improvements in Search for them.
Yeah, and this Skyline, like, it's one I feel like they've had a number of like round 10, round 11 like losses. They're 1-4 on the year. I feel like a couple we've casted where things start to go so well, and then it just feels like there's some mid-map adjustments that don't go well for them.
Well, we're going to take a look at some numbers on the other side. We're going to check out 04 and see how he's been looking so far. Well, I guess I thought we were going to talk about stat. Oh, we are. Okay. I thought.
Let's just talk about him.
Yeah, I thought because I was talking when when he said it in my ear, the producer said it in my ear, he's like something about 04. I didn't really hear what he said. He's like, talk about 04. So I was like, okay. I thought he literally was pulling up the camera view of 04. I'm like,
yeah, let's just talk about him. This guy, great
okay,
eyes.
so we're getting to the graphic. Oh, that's good.
No, I mean, obviously, this is a big reason why they're, 3-1 throughout the qualifier or stage 2. He's a big part of that. 1.39 overall, but really the opening dual win percentage. And I feel like that's where, last year, kind of where he made a name for himself is the plays he would make in Search and Destroy. Yeah, I mean, the one that I think of most recently that I really was like kind of watching intently since I picked him 3-0 like a psychopath was Search's match against Cloud9. And he's like you, dude. He's got the fan just pointed right at him.
I need that, dude. I need that.
Yeah, he's like,
I get toasty.
He's like, I am chilling.
Respect. But no, they like. I think it was a 6-1. They won the map 5. They had all 7 first blood, just dominate. Even in their map 2 loss, they had the first blood edge. Like, I think they lost 6-2 and still won that 5-3. I don't know why I remember this, but like they dominated the first bloods, dominated. So they've been really good in that. It's just when they can capitalize on it, it's been the difference, at least for Surge in this split. Yeah, you saw the other side though, right? For Boston, where they've been struggling really about that objective. What that retake was 35%, just 11th in the league. Got to get better there. Here we go. Dominant map 1 for Surge. Looking to keep that going here. Awakening, I kind of nearly picked out the opening. Aggressive on the A side of it for the Vancouver Surge defense. Getting up close and personal will be 04. He's been their playmaker in Search and looking to find an opening here. He may have found a timing on through. I'm keeping an eye on him on the mini-map, but on the other side, it will be Snoopy. 04 didn't end up finding a timing. He actually gets picked up by Cammy and gets dropped. Then chaos ensues. It's left with Nasty Underground and his chance to clutch up in a 1 versus 2.
I mean, Neptune almost turned that big time. He almost found that kill. Like, right, he could have made this into a 1 versus 1. One more bullet, and he does. But yeah, I mean, I think they have the info because of 04's position. We didn't see exactly where he was, but they knew it was a B hit. They were in that spot, but nice opening duel wins there by Boston Breach. So now Nasty going to have to try to clutch up.
You can see Breach just kind of doing laps together, making sure they'll be able to get a trade. Oh God, this might just set up. He's able to get out of the movement, a little awkward for a second, but he does get away with his life. Down to a 1 versus 1, Nasty, close to the clutch. Him versus Purge, bomb getting planted now. So now Nasty to get the kill and get the defuse.
I think he was watching that back cross, and as soon as he went behind the hot tub, just doesn't spot that cross, so has no idea where Purge is.
Glass breaks, holding the corner, just doesn't hold it quite wide enough. He keeps the L trigger up though. He might sniff that out and make the play, but tucked away in a pocket is Purge. He'll close it out.
Yeah, had the right idea. Just like didn't know where he went after he planted the bomb. Was trying to get as much info as possible. If he stays on that hot tub, maybe 1 more second, would have saw the cross left, had all the info in the world, but that is COD timing, folks.
Absolutely is. Breach though, answer back, nearly throwing away numbers because they were up. It was into a 4v2 pretty quickly, right? They get the first 2?
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Yeah. And then Neptune almost kind of shifted it. Solid job there from Boston Breach, though, and Purge will get 2 in the round and the closer. 04 gets eyes on some, but he'll reposition for now. He's going to take a route underground as the other 3 start to work their way up towards B. Well, Awakening is able to line up 2 because they all just hit underground. 1 team kill comes through. Nasty's still here. It was an underground party. Zips up. Another 1v2 opportunity for Nasty. See if he can pull it off this time. He wants to chow. Damage into 1. Just sends it out. Oh, I thought he gets that. Maybe able to back up and play his life, but not really given an opportunity to. Boston Breach with numbers again, able to take it.
Yeah, I mean, Awakening just finds those 2 kills. I think they were like Jam or Piano in that area somewhere. But really, I mean, it's that strong A start for Boston Breach. That's why 04 opts to go underground. He's pretty much saying, hey, I have the info. They have like a 3-man set up in that area. Let's go towards B. I'll work underground. But it took so long to develop. Breach just rotate off of it. And well, they got back towards back helipad, got set up for that B hit.
See if Surge can find success in the next one. Awakening, 3 straight for him. He kind of just cut everybody down at the beginning of that. Cammy spotting for info. And Neptune is just laying prone. Is Cammy staying active? He saw one just at the tail end of that.
It's going to hit, but it's which corner is he in?
Yeah, right.
And again, watch 04. Already working his way through underground. Just kind of waiting.
There he goes. Tries to activate. Has some help on the crosses. Nasty's able to get 104. Tries to get a timing through. Not able to do it. And Purge from the top rope. Clotheslines 1. Breach dominant here in the map 2. And, well, all the confidence I had in Vancouver after map 1 is not feeling good right now.
Well, I think you're just starting to get your playmakers on the map, right?
Yeah.
Just spawn. I mean, it's 2 rounds now they win where you get a double out of Purge. You can just feel the presence that he makes when he finds those opening kills. Just so tough to deal with. It's just, sometimes it's hard to keep that going, keep that rolling.
No, that was, I think, in the matchup versus Cloud9 where he has found no success on this map. Like, he has had his number. He kept trying to be a playmaker, kept trying to find openings. Cloud9 played it slow, just kept catching him time after time. Here, he's been able to get it done, and it's been 04 that really...
Yeah, that's it, right? It's sort of his timings aren't working.
Yeah. Hasn't been able to find it. We're having Abuza, still a Goose. Abuza, though, off the Goose board because this is just a 4-on-4 war. 1 guy left, 4 looking for the finish. Can't swim away fast enough. And that's just one of those. We're due one of those every Skyline.
Yeah, it's all jetpack 4 versus 4. Just hit it. And yeah, just with this map. Especially the way Boston Breach like to play sort of their default. You have, this is their initial setup. And, well, you're going to chow it.
A much-needed one for Surge. To see if it turns into anything more. Maybe 04's timings improve. He can find some openings here to get them going, but I think Abuza and 04 finally get a kill, at least in this.
Yeah, and this is one, like, you know, Boston Breach, they normally open up. Well, I guess they're back down to attack, but So their team, they love to switch up the pace. They'll just randomly slow it down, and this maybe going to be one of those rounds.
Seems like it so far, at least. On the other side, that's not the case.
I say it would work, but I think Awakening's going to get bad timing.
Oh, but these two are not in the best of spots now. Tagged up, trying to now pounce again. They get one. Well, do the nade from Nasty, actually, is what gets the kill. So to 2 versus 2 we go. He's got the info. There's one more there. Cammy versus Nasty. Cammy is getting bombed back for now. Probably going to slide back across and try to make a play with his teammate. Abuza. Okay, what is this going to be like? Oh, lordy.
Should be great.
Oh, lordy. It is very, very good. Gets one. Shuts down the second. Great play there from Abuza. At first, I was like, he is just on a rogue mission. This is going to work out beautifully or horribly, but it could not have been better.
I mean, honestly, that entire round, right from the get-go, it was like just what timings were going to play out. You played very patient. If you were Breach, it worked, but then Awakening gets caught. Then you have 2 players stuck up top. You get a little bit of help from Nasty, but yeah, then in the 2 versus 2, Abuza just threw underground, able to close out the round.
Yeah, I thought it was both were just going to collide with him at first, but it works out beautifully. Now back-to-back for Surge. They were getting blown out of the water, but they have a good old-fashioned like 4-on-4 war. And
we did it last round. Let's just do it again.
Yep, right to it. But look at the push coming in fast, made from Breach. They're trying to get active right up over Catwalk. They'll drop down and look to fight. Nasty over the first blood. Snoopy able to tickle one, but not finish the kill. Looking for an angle, but he's got multiple here to deal with. Easy pickings there. Cammy gets one as well.
Suddenly on the move.
Numbers over to Boston. Breach. 04 is moving a little bit too much. Cammy gonna catch him. An awkward fight at close range, and Breach perfect in that round. Don't lose a play.
Yeah, that's that range, right? Where you don't do the aim assist. You just you have to hit your shots, and well, Cammy able to do so. Got a little bit nervous because Surge, that's what they wanted, right? That's exactly what you want. You win one of those 4-on-4 rounds over towards A, and what does it do? It forces Boston to have to try to switch things up. You get a quick plan in. You find the first blood on top of it, but well, the rest of the kills go Breach's way.
See if Surge can start to make some changes as we get deeper into this map too. If any kind of mid-game adjustments come in. 04 is starting to get a couple kills, but like still not having the impact he wants to in Surge. You know, the stats we saw at the start of this, how lights out he has been for them. But this will be a quick plan in for Breach, and 4-on-4 retake now for Surge. Neptune just caught sprinting, not able to win it. 04 so quickly last alive, and they've just been out of sorts here on Skyline.
I mean, literally in 3 of these 5-round wins from Boston, you have a multi-kill from Purge. He's got 6 in 3 of those wins.
No chance for 04. Yeah, Purge taking over. He's got 9. Huge in several rounds, as you said, but on the cusp of tying this one up 1-1 through the search and destroy. Is Boston Breach, and then yeah, you got beat up a bit in the map 1, but you can brush that off. As we saw, and we already had a 2-3-5 today. We didn't expect a 2-3-5 at all in that particular series from LAG, but we already had one. This is a series you think probably goes the distance, but just shrug off all those 3-0s we had last week. Not this time. Purge is going to get shut down. Neptune able to get the pick. So Purge's playmaking thwarted, at least for now, but you have to rip off 4 straight rounds if you are Surge.
Where they struggled in retakes, right? They're able to do it last time on defense.
There you go. Surge get one. We'll hold it. Stay alive. Purge looked a little frustrated. He thought he should have won that opener.
Maybe just doesn't expect him to be there that fast, whatever the case. I like the setup, though. It's a nice little spot there from 04. Doesn't pop up. Knows a lot of players going to be looking towards that back patio. Near back umbrella. Just sort of pre-aiming it. And, well, just right on the other side of the couch. Bit of an off angle there. Able to pop up and find 2.
Yeah, and he's what? He was like 0-3, 0-4 now. Nearly back to even, but they're going to need some insane rounds if they're going to rip off 4 straight. We'll see if they can do it. Once again, it's their kind of standard aggressive play. Defensively over towards A, but sending it right up the gut. You're lucky you get a team kill there. They keep it to 3 versus 3.
They took down Purge. Might be best case scenario there for Surge.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
04's already flanking again.
Now, you got numbers, though. Can you play your life here? Not throw away the advantage, and he's playing it well. Do they isolate him? What's going to be the play call?
Help. Yeah, there's not an AR up top helping him. Now someone moves on over. That's going to be Neptune.
Yeah, looks like they're both trying to get to him, but by the time they get to him, he's already going to drop. We have a one-on-one on both sides.
Well, that helps.
Neptune able to win 1. Cammy still up, trying to clutch down the 1 versus 2. Can he get it to 1 versus 1? Probably not going to happen. 28 HP, and they are sending it. Cammy will drop. Round by round, here we go. Surge has to rip 4 straight, 2 done so far.
Just a great little slide there from Neptune right behind the hot tub, right? Just finds the info, baits out the shots, allows Abuza to clean up the kill. Yeah, and I always have to tell, I saw in Neptune's position. I wasn't sure where he was to help out 04, but yeah, he re-hit underground. So that's why it took so long for him to get into the play.
Yeah, no, sometimes in the minimap, you're like, what's he actually hitting?
Yeah.
See if Surge can do this. 04 makes the play, though. Can he make a couple more? Up to 6 now. Purge, after we talked about his great start, was like 9 and 3. Not able to really activate these last couple. We'll see if he can now. 04 looking for the opener. Needs like 1 more bullet. You're hoping you can trade that if you're Neptune. It's not going to happen. Snoopy somehow able to get 2. Snoopy might as well give him a 3rd there. It's all going to be on Nasty now. 1 versus 2. Cammy closes it out, and we're tied up 1-1. Man, I thought for a second, that was like one of those rounds where, I mean, Surge won the first one. It was sort of like this 4-on-4, like chaos there around Kitchen, but this time not able to do it. You had multiple players there, probably sub 20 HP, just weren't able to finish them off.
Yeah, without a doubt. But I think that's a big map win for Boston Breach. That's one they've been coming back to, right? The Skyline Surge. They've been 1-4 now, 2-4 on the year, but it feels like they've been just trying to insert it, trying to make it one of their go-to search destroys, and they've been close to pulling out some W's. You can see how comfortable their subs are in Purge and Snoopy on this map. Multiple rounds where they get multiple kills that turn into round wins, and well, they get it done in 10.
Oh yeah, where you talked about like Snoopy and Purge, their hardpoints, how good they've been. They didn't have a great map 1, but here they're able to do it in the map 2. 9 out of Purge, 10 out of Snoopy. Damage to go alongside it. Wonderful stuff, and yeah, I mean, they went up, what, like 3-0 out the gate, and were not really cruise control. You almost mounted that comeback if you were Surge, but they were in a big hole throughout the course of it, kind of flipped the map 1 to the map 2 on its head, and now we'll get ready for a vault control. And Joe, how do you think it would feel about that?
I mean, I think, yeah, both teams just, you probably have to give it over towards Surge, just the way they've been looking, but this is the game mode that Boston have been trying to improve all year long. It has been a thorn in their side.
Yeah, they've been working on it. The improvements haven't been there yet, but maybe this is a series you get it done. Round 1 of the minor. Before we get to the map 3, though, kicking it to the desk.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. And here we have another 1-1 series on our hands. And Nameless, I'm happy about that because Ali was starting to gloat a little bit early for my liking here. It was dominant game 1, but walk me through game 2.
Yeah, I mean, game 2 was awesome. You saw early on, just came down, it was an A push, came down to 1v1. Purge ends up clutching it up. And from there, they go up 3-0. And I think really the problem for Surge here was a lot of the time, like on their defensive rounds, you saw like they adjusted later where they were sending a couple players all the way through, trying to pressure up top flat, and 04 was finding success there. But on their offensive rounds, and they would go A, 04 tried to flank twice, he got picked both times, and as soon as he dies, the play just kind of explodes, right? Because in a lot of those rounds, they had numbers, Chris. They won the first battle on this map 7-3 if you're the side of Vancouver Surge, right? So just maybe valuing your life a little bit more in the middle of those rounds. If you do get that presence, wait until engagement happens, and then strike. More times often than not, 04 is good in those moments. I just think Skyline, you're looking for it, and you're more, like you're around your teammates, right? So the trades can just come in so fast to the side of Boston.
And what that tells me, honestly, is Boston, I really like the way they played this Skyline. They very much played like a wolf pack together throughout the entirety of this, and that's why the first bloods were so heavy in the favor of Surge, because they might have gotten that first kill, but they were on top of the trades from the side of Boston Breach, and that's huge for a team that has been struggling in Search and Destroy. Not only that, but has been struggling in those first bloods categories. So if they can keep playing like this and keep making it kind of turn in their favor, it could spell good for Boston.
I was looking through the numbers, and we had a sign there that said major disadvantage in Search and Destroy for Boston.
Yeah.
Well, you won 1, and you're pretty darn good at game 5s. Let's see what is going to happen as this series plays out. I'm a little worried, Al. I feel like Vancouver has to win back-to-back vaults if they want to take this series.
I'm leaning there with you, but again, with Neptune in the lineup, I don't think it's that tall of a task.
Let's take a look at some conclusions that were drawn throughout this series. Alley Cat has the honor of drawing on our screen.
I'm so excited. So we love to talk about Vancouver Surge and basically the pieces of this team and how they're kind of more fundamentally sound players and they're going to be making the right decisions. They're more role players, and this is a really good example of that. So we're going to jump right into it. Vancouver Surge are obviously already up 171-81, but this was just a picture-perfect kind of when you're in this situation, the decisions you decide to make. So first of all, we're going to look at the side of Boston Breach. They're going to be spawning out for P2 right now over in this corner, and the whole purpose right now for Vancouver Surge is to try and isolate them and get a full wipe for this early rotation to flip them to spawn out back here. And this is what happens. 0-4, he's going to go up top and he's going to play for kind of like this side pressure to keep this isolation. And what he does is he just pulls attention. He doesn't actually get a kill. He doesn't lay any damage, but because he pulled the attention of the Boston Breach players, that allows the rest of 0-4's teammates to come in and collapse onto the rest of the Boston Breach. And something else I want to call out here is if we're going to open up the mini-map, Neptune is the one right now. He's going to be number 4. He's the one in Hill. He not only read that one player had spawned out behind and turned and killed them, but even as we play this clip, his teammates are still trying to push out this last player. They are player counting right now. Neptune immediately turns around and gives up that engagement to play for these spawns, and they go for the trap for this time. Just again, heads up plays from the side of Vancouver Surge, and an example of players just using their heads in the middle of the map.
They're getting reps. Neptune coming up from Challengers, making his impact felt. He's tied right now, though, with the Breach before we go into Control. So, Nameless, you told me Breach is going to win. Do they start the lead here?
I mean, it's a good opportunity to finally look dominant in Control. I mean, you're playing up against Surge. You're also 2-4 on this map. If you're Boston, you're 2-5, right? So neither one of you guys have loved Vault. Definitely a huge opportunity for them. They need to figure out their Control, though. It's been the biggest issue.
Who needs to have a better game, Purge or Giga?
I mean, Giga fried the first respawn.
He did, and then they lost.
Like 7-1. So I think the whole team as a whole, though, honestly, I'll say Purge.
He did, and then they lost.
Purge was getting kind
Maven
of
wants to watch Purge too.
He was getting rocked map one.
It's
Maven.
Purge time, right?
Yeah.
Let's go to Purge.
Yeah.
Take it away, casters.
Purge time?
I'm in.
I'm thinking Neptune time. I'm thinking Neptune takeover.
Well, they played this once already this stage, 0-1, so 2-1 with Neptune. Both wins on protocol, but I mean a rep. On the other side, Vault's been your go-to for Boston Breach this split. So they played it 3 times, 1 and 2. Again, just really struggling Control, though, on the year is Boston Breach.
Well, we'll get into this and get going. We'll see if this one's going to go the entire way. Boston on screen. We'll take a look at their attack and control and how they have looked before we load into the map. We'll check that out. Talk to me about Boston, Joe.
I mean, you can see attack this season has not been great. You are 11th or last. There's only 12 teams, Maven. There's only 12.
No, so that's not good. That's not good. We'll see if they can shift that a bit here.
Yeah, you probably want to. You're playing a good amount of Vault. You probably want a couple more attacking wins.
Bro, if it's anything like Vault we tested earlier, like it's not going to improve.
The teams are definitely getting better at it.
That was just defense everywhere. No offense whatsoever. We'll see if that might be a little bit different in this one, but. Vancouver looking to take the respawns and take the 2-1 edge. Boston Breach trying to get over the plague that has been Control for them so far this year. Maybe it improves here. But both teams just looking for a big win. Vancouver trending the right direction. Boston still kind of sitting around where we thought they were, but this would be their best win so far this stage.
I mean, honestly, better than probably what a lot of people thought so far. Just the entire year?
Well, the entire year, yes.
Oh,
this qualifier, I don't know, kind of same spot.
Yeah.
Not too
middle
much
of the pack, maybe a little below that.
Yeah,
7,
yeah.
8.
But year, yes. I mean, anything would have been good compared to last year, just for the report. Yeah. A reminder at the bottom of how we got here to the map 3. Surge so good in that opening respawn on red card. And we'll see what they'll bring us here. Boston Breach. See if it'll be Giga or Purge that'll dominate, or maybe Snoop be able to get loose, but Purge trying to take routes right out of the opener to pull side Balk. Because we haven't even had any engagement yet. I mean, honestly, usually it's just really the fights come so fast on this opening point, but not really the case. The hip fire going to hit for Purge, and well, that's a nice little opening out of them as they go, 4 for 1 in the opening duel.
And, you know, some teams right there might be thinking, like, hey, let's just try to get to B quickly, right? Like, try to hit towards R. And I kind of like, just with how tough, honestly, it feels like the teams are getting better at defending this A zone. They just try to get these ticks done. And there is the retake. And, well, that's why it has been tough. Just retakes have been on point from our squads. All 4 dead. And now you're all the way in your spawn.
Yeah, no, take ticks whenever you can get them. seems to be the recipe for offense right now. But yeah, nice retake from Vancouver, and now a chance to put in a little work and milk this clock a bit if they can keep them pinned back in spawn. You did win it on one side at least, as Abuza has stayed up on the B side street and pushed up aggressively. He's going to have he might have Awakening in the blender. I think he sent Awakening to spawn, and now he's in a gunfight with him back there, but we'll focus on the gunfight. It's about to go on and around the point. You get right back on if you're Boston Breach. Abuza does get that kill onto Awakening. He's the only one that gets a kill.
Yeah, he's probably like, dude, this guy, we're literally capturing, what is this guy doing?
Oh, he's still hunting for him. This has been just an extended 1 versus 1. This will be the 3rd crack at it for Awakening and Abuza on the other end, but Neptune. Oh, looks like Awakening called for help. He's like, guys, come on, can we please deal with this guy?
No, they have to. You have to try to get that close B street spawn, and that's where it's ace, but he's going to win it again. Finally, a trade to deal with Abuza.
Awakening's 0-5. I think it's 4 to Abuza, bro.
And we've been there before. When that one guy is just hunting you, it is just so annoying. You're just swearing up a storm.
No, he literally at some point he's like, guys, someone's got to get back here.
Yeah.
Someone's got to help me. But no, they got A. They're okay in lives department, but now see if they can get something going on B. Step 1 was kind of dealing with Abuza. You need to work for this street side control. Purge thinking maybe a second's going to challenge him. He finally does, but Purge will lose his teammate in the process. Trying to get forward, not going to work out. Defensive back line still holding for now. And yeah, we haven't seen, I know in the Optic Vegas series we saw some success towards B, but for our series so far, there's been nothing really towards B.
It's pretty rare. It's been pretty rare these last couple of weeks. Just feels like teams are very good at controlling ammo, and just once you get to the pool spawns, like, good luck getting over towards B.
Yeah, we just, there was a long stretch where at least, you got A pretty quickly. So you'd have 2 minutes to work with. That's just not been a thing. You'd have 2 minutes and 20 lives to work towards B. That has not been the case at all. But hold up a second. Yep, 10.4 on it. They're able to get on it. Bringing it back in the lives as well. Stupid up top with a nade in his hand, and things all fall apart right
He had to read. So. He knew that guy was just playing patient. He's hoping to hit the nade and then maybe push that gunfight. The problem is, though, as well, all of his teammates drop. You get the 3 ticks at A, though, so you take that.
Yep, you'll take that and see if they can match it on the other side of things. But Vancouver Surge, defense strong enough. And honestly, really good job after that. You lose the opening break, they go 4 for 1. You give up 2 ticks instantly, but you have a really nice retake, and really just from that point forward, a really good job. Because, just needing 1 tick, they just kind of threw bodies on it. I was kind of talking about that 1v1 happening on the other side, but they just kind of stacked it quick, got it done, got a kill or 2. But I thought that Surge defense, strong enough.
Well, that 1v1 was entertaining.
Oh, dude, I was just staring at it because I just kept thinking about it. Dude, you just spawn up and know that guy's just holding for that kill, and the rest of your team's just battling on the point. It's like, all right, well.
It's even worse when they're winning, right?
Yeah,
your team's winning. You're
yeah.
like, dude. Yeah, well, he's 0-8 throughout that round.
Yeah, no, Big Wake is going through it. Neptune.
Get him on the board.
Getting there. Get
him on the board.
All right, there we go.
Give him 2.
All right. Now it gets a little bit easier on defenses. He tries to forget about that frustrating last round, but Nasty going to put him right back to respawn, and here we go. Surge has 3 down. Cammy's last guy, but he's going to drop. So you're going to get on this. A little bit staggered to come back if you're Boston Breach. The kills didn't come through instantaneously. Second tick will get done, though. Will they be able to finish it off? We'll see. 4 is giving him a chance to. Still juggling around the point. Nice tracking there from Nasty, and that should finish it. You're not going to take another crack at this if you're Boston Breach. So there's and this is what we're more used to. Well, at least the beginning of the year, 2 minutes or so to work with, 20+ lives, and you really get, you get several opportunities to make a play at B, or instead of 0 like we've had today.
Well, what's been the difference? It's been a couple multi-kills right at that 8 point. Now maybe a chance to get inside of the artist. Nasty snaps onto Purge on the statue. That is a gunfight you cannot lose. Yeah. And now you see the spawn outs come in for Boston Breach.
That was disgusting. That was absolute filth. Not quite done yet, though. You're going to get another chance to take this. You at least finish the second tick, or do you? 4 able to get 2. Abuza gets 1. Last guy's just got to go. Knows he's got to push on forward, so 4's like, I'll send it at you with a pistol. He's going to be last guy up, so this is not going to move quickly. Needs another guy to come. That'll be Neptune that gets another body on it, and that will finish it out. And that was, it's not all Nasty's gunfight win, but dude.
No, it is.
Yeah, I'll just give it to him.
No, because he blocks the spawn.
Yeah, no, that was... Okay, it is all that. Let's just
Yeah, no, he blocks the spawn.
That was
spawns them all the way
gross.
out.
You have no business winning that gunfight.
And he doesn't overchow hard. I just love the patience. I love that play from Nasty. Doesn't overchow hard. He knows he's blocking the spawn. Just makes the other team have to worry about him, right? That just wastes time. Allows your teammates to get the objective done. And well, we were just talking about how hard it's been. Well, they get it done there.
I'm telling you, this guy, like, he had one like off series, but he has just been instantly upgraded since Neptune came in. Like, dude, he's been so good.
No,
So
he's
good.
had moments like that. Like last year, he was fantastic for Thieves.
Yeah, no. He really was. Awakening got a couple, but he's hoping to avoid an 0-8 offense again because he'd be sitting at 3-20. That'd be tough. Nameless is in the green room just crying.
sweating.
He's gonna have to get like new makeup put on. Oh, here we go, Wake. Let's go. Never mind.
He said, "I'm pulling out a sub.
Here
This
we
gun
go.
is a sick joke."
No, yeah. Seems like that might be the case.
I am surprised he didn't like try to transition a B off that, but he's just gonna try to play for his kills.
No, he's doing exactly that. And you would hope with him getting 2, pushing up for a 3rd, you get more progress maybe done today. But you get a tick done, lives are even. All right,
No,
we
you're
reset.
definitely hoping for more.
Yeah,
off that.
yeah, I would think. I was so focused on that, I didn't realize that they did like nothing today, basically. Oh, 4 is on 5 in a row. That streak comes to an end. Nasty can't keep the tracking on point. He will drop.
Another 4 dead.
And, well, we just go to surge player after surge player after surge player after surge player as they die. Just unlucky from the observer standpoint. It's one of those sequences you're hoping you hop to the next guy's going to get it, and we just get a streak in the death cam. But this is Boston Breach getting it.
It's close. They got on it.
There we go. Now we're done. Okay. Now we are done. Sometimes it's confusing, dude, when you have the white contest plus the white team. I was like, is it done? It stopped moving. I didn't realize at first. I was like, what's happening, Joe? I was just staring at the bar. It gets so close. Just forget the fact there's a giant word that says contested.
That's fine.
Yeah. Breach, though, in this 0-2 hole. I mean, obviously, you got to win it here. Win 3 in a row.
It's a great nade from Snoopy.
And they're doing a great job. Nade plus car equals boom. Cammy still here dancing on the point. Finally going to drop. Abuza trying to get the angle. Purge next got to pick it up. Okay, I thought Abuza fried him at first, but Neptune's able to get some help. And they back him off the point for now. Awakening, he was shooting. Lucky he's weak because a 4 will take him out. Live's still going to be a thing here. You have a 15v9 advantage. And you have a lot of time, but you got a minute 15 to go. This is like winnable for both sides, but advantage Breach, right?
Yeah, I mean, only 8 lives remaining. Purge again getting forward, and this has just been the difference. They've gotten some forward progress, some position here this time through. Last time it just never happened. Abuza, though, going to slow things down. He's back to his home. He's back to his home. Oh, no.
Dude, this is literally...
This is his spot.
Casa de Abuza. Awakening's like, nah, I'm not dealing with this. Oh, is someone coming with me? Okay, I'll deal with this. This is his nightmare. Abuza's literally going to be in Awakening's dreams tonight.
There we go. We got this.
They deal with him, but that is a solid like 30 seconds to go by. It was like a minute 15 we were last chatting about the time. And lives-wise, like you're kept it close enough, right? But now you got no respawns remaining. Now you're going to be in a 3 versus 4 hold, and you're already stacking onto the point. Second tick is done, so the late round heroics seem to be disappearing for Vancouver Surge. Nobody can get there in time. Boston Breach had to win the round, and they are able to do it.
Well, I mean, yeah, this time through, once they were done with A, they just never really gave up map control. You didn't allow Surge to get to your spots. You got forward pressure. Snoopy's nade bought them some time. Then Purge was able to get towards bottom art. There was just enough done from a couple of those early pushes. They were able to win this round.
And suddenly this has gotten a bit more interesting. What looked to be just shutout 3-0 victory for the Surge. Now with that offensive win, you can just hold on defense here. We're going the whole way. So Breach in much better position. I usually track ticks, but I definitely have not, Joe, so I've got no idea where we're at. You do some math in your head while I talk, okay?
Yep.
I believe in you to do that. But Surge looking to close it out on offense, so the ticks aren't actually going to matter.
There it is.
Thank you. There we go. Okay.
Production has us.
Thank you. I couldn't remember the one non-offense what it was. But no, yeah, that's right. I was saying they got nothing done on B. That makes sense. 9-6. I would have got there eventually, but I'm old and slow. 4 straight, 4 straight.
I can't read.
I believe it. Snoopy's stretch comes to an end, though.
Why do you believe it? What do you mean?
I don't even know why I said that.
That's crazy.
Honestly, I don't even know why I said that.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Joe.
It's fine.
I'm so sorry. I believe in you. You can read scoreboards. That's all I need you to read, bro.
That's a good point.
Yeah. You were the school of Call of Duty growing up, you know? Neptune, hip fire is just stronger than other people's, I swear to God.
Yeah, I mean, all the bullets went straight to his head.
No, yeah, I'm not sure if he's hip fires more than other players, but I've seen him just hip fire melt people since he came in. ADS didn't lose it.
Maybe he's got like a hip fire attachment on.
Yeah, probably not, but looking good. Defense for Breach, also looking real good. You're up 5 lives. Only half a tick of progress is done. Abusa, though, starting to shred, and now we got Trophy out. Him pushing forward, trying to influence spawns, to be able to do that. So one spawn's in close, one spawn's out.
You got all the kills, too, middle of the map?
Yeah, this just opened up wide for Vancouver Surge. Abusa is doing exactly what he needs to. Play his life, influence spawns. How long can you stay alive here? You got, what, a tick done at B? Progress now starting to go at A. Abusa still dancing on your spawn. He thinks maybe he's got that one, but Purge finally able to shut it down, and now you should be able
They can still retake this. I mean, they did a lot of back and forth, did Surge. They weren't really sure which one they wanted to capture, and, well, it kind of bites them in the ass.
Well,
here you go. Breach retake.
That's what's so tough. I mean, when you get that art side control and you're spawning out, you'd love to capitalize.
Yeah, no, you want to try to get beat. There was someone, like, literally going back and forth.
Yeah. And that's just those moments where you got to be more decisive, and now it absolutely could bite them in their booty cheeks, because Snoopy and Purge are also taking booty cheeks as they're on the flank routes. Cammy's POV now, 5 seconds to go. He gets lost. Whoa, hold up a second. Minute extension now going to be coming in, 9v11. 1 tick done at B. Now, who's that forward, man? That's going to be Awakening.
Yeah, you need him to get to Abusa's house. That's where you need him to go.
I don't know if he can. That's Abusa's house. Like, he owns that thing. He's paid it in full.
Yeah, and well, he's gonna get awful timing. Yeah. Awful, nasty, just try to clear it out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's pretty much saying you can't go there.
Hold up a second, now we're even in lives. Neptune get another one. Trying to reposition. Wake slides out instead of just like holding the statue, and he's gonna get gunned to sleep. Progress is going. Second tick, almost done. Breach desperately want this to around 5. I don't know if we're gonna get there. Halfway to closing out. Abusa just peeking inside. He's got cover from his teammates. They're lining up in front of him, but Purge with another multi-kill ends up being the difference. We're not done yet. Now let's get to a 3. How does Purge get 3 there? I thought it was gonna be a 4 versus 4. Now a 3 versus 4, and Purge is holding this. He's ready for it. He's actually God. He's everywhere. Purge, everything, everywhere, all at once. 20 seconds now to go. Purge on a 4 spree, and well, they may not win the map still, but he's making sure they win this round 4. Just a disgusting bit of work out of him. Nasty trying to find an opening, not going to happen. Abusa now, the last hope for this round. And yeah, there's 7 seconds in a 1v4. This one's done. So we're gonna be going to a round 5. Defense to Surge. And what, the big difference ends up being what? They get that tick at B, yeah? Or they get 2. They get 2, right?
Well, I mean, it just looked like they weren't going to get done with A. Like, there was a chance.
I mean, we'll see it from Purge. I mean, this is just filth. Back, a little slide back. Is he? Neptune was supposed to be weak. Oh, he gets a foot there.
I see your size 11.
But then, I mean, the instant pull side pickup. And gets another. I mean, yeah, that's listen, we're gassing up Purge because he's the one to kill feed, but obviously a lot of those players are
They're all weak.
Yeah, they're all weak.
They're all weak, but it looked good.
No, it did.
No, honestly, more impressive may have been like sort of the reposition to pick up the pinch.
Oh, you saw it there. It was instant. Like, he got the kill, picked it up, just laid down. Made sure, I mean, that's the one way, like, somebody gets through, right? And suddenly something chaotic happens, but making sure it doesn't happen. He gets right back to work with the first blood, or round 5. His spree comes to an end, though, almost instantly, and, well, that's a good opening now from Vancouver as you go 2 for 4. Make it 2 for 5. And already pushed up a bit as Neptune. They're able to deal with that at least. Cammy's like, I'm fighting a kangaroo. That's nasty. Nasty's the kangaroo that comes soaring out and gets the kill. All right, Wake is, I was gonna say he's like turned it around like he has, but not really.
No, he's had some like moments like with the sub inside of A that we've watched, and that's been pretty much it.
Yeah. 13 and 28 is, you put up a doo-doo. Snoopy, though, with 33, he's been an animal. The fact is you still got a chance to win this, but the life deficit's starting to build a little bit. Okay, you'll get there, I believe. Trying to get to a cheeky spot. Not going to work out for now.
You could dive onto the vase. From there, you could jump up to catwalk.
Just couldn't get there. Abusa was back to his house for a second, Joe, but this time they deal with him. I mean, lives-wise, you're okay, but you're gonna need to get that minute extension.
Yeah, I was gonna say this needs to be clean. You see the first kill gonna come in, now the retake, now everybody gonna swarm on it. Can Boston survive this?
Yeah, you can't have like sub 10 lives and have to get all of B. Unless the other team had sub 10 lives too. Then maybe a chance for it. But Neptune's double widens the gap. 04 further widens the gap. Purge not able to be the multi-kill demon there.
That's why it might have been it.
Yeah, no, it very well may have been. This is the last chance effort now for Breach to win this map 3. But 10 seconds to go. Here's the final push. Snoopy able to get one. Nasty holding the line. He gets one and he puts a lot of damage in. Maybe sets up Neptune to make the play onto the point. Good use of the pillars here for a second until 04 finds the angle and that will shut it down. 04, my God, full demon mode at the tail end of that one. It's a respawn victory for Surge, and 04 is cheesing as he just shredded the lobby.
I mean, it's all 4. I mean, again, another play where you're just kind of, Neptune's just shooting, putting shots into people. Everyone's trying to avoid his angle, and they're just sliding in 04. We're going to watch it.
100%.
Everyone is everyone's looking at Neptune. All of them.
Wait, that's insane to now see it from his POV, because that looks, from Neptune's, it looks so annoying. Like, there's all sliding back and forth. He's getting a bullet or two in.
04's like, thanks, man.
The kill feed just goes 04. So, you know, you heard what 04 said in the interview when asking him about Neptune coming to the team. He's like, what he said, that guy's a dog. Like, he's just like, they appear to like love their relationship as a sub duo, and that was a good look at like they're working well together there. One doesn't have the angle, one does. Now we'll see it from another angle, kind of from the sky cam, as 04. They just shut it down. The sub duo holds the line, and that is so impressive. And honestly, like, we talk about the sub duo kind of matchup in this. If you want it in the search and destroy, if you're Breach, like your subs took over there. If you're talking about in the respawns, though, it has been all Seattle.
I mean, honestly, like you're getting it from Purge and Snoopy. You are. Yeah, Cammy and Awakening really struggle here. I mean, map one, everybody struggled.
You're right. I was kind of just gassing up that final moment.
No, I mean,
you're right.
I think it's more of a team effort here. I mean, look, everybody right around 30.
Yeah.
The damage is, look at all the non-traded. They were close, but.
Well, I mean, Awakening.
Yeah, stinker.
Awakening went into that one owning a home, and his house got
started first round owning.
Stolen. I don't know what their like loitering laws are or whatever, but it was stolen. Now belongs to Abuza and Kel, as they are able to take it in the 5th round. I mean, they had their chances to close it out even cleaner, but we end up going the distance in it. Now we'll see if they can get it done in all 3 respawns. If you're Breach, just hoping out. Get it to a 5th and final map and see what kind of magic we can make happen. We already saw what LAG get their first map 5 victory on the year. Felt good for those guys to get something done as they've been working on roster, shifting things around, trying to get better. Surge seemed to be the blueprint right now for making changes, and things are working out for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been tough, right? Obviously, you know, when you make a change, you're normally bottom half of the league. But this has just felt like a title where it is just, may not be like a one-person change, right? It just feels like, what is that formula? In the past, it's worked. This may be like the one squad where I see it all year.
This is just, you needed one thing you didn't have.
Yeah.
It's such a difference in players. Like, I think you could put Hixie on some teams, like if they maybe had a little bit more slaying power, like Hixie could fill in a role. That's a team that can, I mean, we've seen it. Obviously, he's been to grand finals. Like, he can be a good player on a team, but like, he's not doing what Neptune is. He's not. And they needed this desperately, and this is a spot where, yeah, 1 for 1 seems to solve all of your problems suddenly. And yeah, listen, we're not saying they're going to be winning tournaments all of a sudden, but it has been fun to watch. And I know that one gets a little gritty. They got to battle it out there. But now we get to Vault Hardpoint. And Joe, take me through Vault Hardpoint. How are we looking for that?
Yeah, I mean, this is what, again, you know, you've been so strong in Protocol and Red Card for Surge, where the Vault side, 1-1, so they played it a couple of times with Neptune. Okay. The other side for Breach, yeah, I mean, 1-0. So something that, again, they've kind of had.
Okay. Is this just still going to continue the conversation? It's just the battle of subs for you, to a degree?
I mean, I don't know right now. It's really the 3rd sub, like the flex. Are we running 3? Or are we running 4? Because like, just felt like times, like, I mean, we've seen Cammy and Awakening like around that 8 point in control.
What are you thinking? Surge close out here, then we going 5?
I think they might close it out here.
Yeah,
just feel like they're fried.
Yeah, no, they seem to be the better respawn, at least within this current best of 5. But we wait to get going as we get right back into Vault. And it just seems like, yeah, I mean, there have been some brilliant moments from Purge and Soupy, but it just seems like you've gotten like a montage that played of everybody at this point. Like,
okay, so I was looking at like Major 2, like qualifiers, but you see, this is Breach's. This is our go-to.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm kind of okay with that. Like, just more recent. Like,
Yeah.
I'm more about recency bias with that type of stuff. But a little different when one team is stuck together, right?
I mean, plus 59 across six maps.
All right.
It's pretty juicy.
It is pretty juicy, Joan. I know you like it big and juicy. Abuza, map 1 of this series, 32 and 20. Drops a 1.6. He had that insane play at third in the stairwell. Going Terminator mode. Now, Breach on the brink of elimination. Try to get this dub to get us to a map 5. But let's get right into the fray. Neptune and Abuza kicking us off. And, well, the routes and the opening much better from Vancouver Surge as they find all the kills. Look at the time. You're set for round P2 and might still be able to battle for those right side spawns right now if you are Boston Breach, but a team kill is going to come in. Cammy at least able to get one off the tail end of that. So you have right side spawns, although you really would love to not give up 40+ seconds here at the P1.
Yeah, not at all. Well, they're trying to get taxed again. We have this sort of an 8-point skirmish here. Again, comes down to 1 versus 1. And
dude, he's disgusting.
what was that? I mean,
He's disgusting. Dude, he's actually disgusting. I tell you, Halo guys come over, it is different, bro. I don't know.
I mean, he's been in the league before, and not like this.
I know.
It's
I know.
taking some time.
Sometimes you need some time. You know, you have your formals, you have your enables. Sometimes someone needs a little more time.
I hear it.
Listen, we love you enough, but a little bit slower. But now to the P2. Boston Breach. A look to hold this early, but, well, they don't really hold much. It's instantly broke. Spawns to Surge. And they get in with, what, about 15 seconds off the clock. So in good position, but then Purge just going to waltz on
Yeah, he just
in.
finds it open. He's like, hello.
Yeah. Both teams just have wide open holes, apparently, in their setups because that's back-to-back insta-breaks. And we're basically looking at tie game.
Yeah, got to be careful of the holes. Do not want someone to find someone if you don't want them in there.
That's true, Joe. That is very, very true. Kill feed looking good, though, for Boston Breach for now. Now we'll see as the race is on over towards third, and, you know, we kind of fight for third, but also the spawns for art side control and fourth. Snoopy sneaking through the doorway and catching one. I think the car helps him out a little bit there as well. I thought Nasty maybe gets the double there to get him in position, but Snoopy able to take that fight and make sure the multi-kill doesn't come through. But now it becomes this thing for Boston Breach. Like, you have to focus on holding spawns. You also want to try and get them out of the point as much as you can. Because, you know, we've seen teams focus so much on fourth, suddenly you give up 50 on third.
Yeah, no, they know 04's in aggressive. Number 7 spawns out, and Snoopy gives the comm. Nice job by Awakening to pick that up. Has an idea where it is, and then Snoopy off spawn able to find the double. So that is exactly how you want to handle that situation. A great job by Surge early in that hill, but now you are put into a tough spot. You have Awakening blocking with Purge.
Yeah.
And,
no, that's a scene.
That is unfortunate.
And that's a spot where, like, you try to, obviously you want to get aggressive, you want to spawn them out, and you want to get set for fourth, but, like, it's almost like, do you just take the time at third? Do you just take all that time they're giving you? Because, like, that happens, you spawn somebody out, suddenly your teammates get shot in the back for free and things fall apart. Yeah. Now you also don't have spawns. Like, I get what you're trying to do, but that's how it can backfire. Like, that's how it can absolutely backfire. And then you get neither.
Yeah, they're also just hoping Snoopy doesn't spawn out, but yeah, it's just the way it is. You had 04 pushed up, so it happened. But yeah, this was the goal for Breach, to get into a great spot for P4, but you do have early pressure here. That's going to be 2 dead.
Nasty's like, just give me the full HP, please. Doesn't even need it. Able to slide in and get the kill. Helps out a teammate. And now takes a pistol up top. Able to win that one as well. Nasty, 4 straight for him.
I was gonna say that is just too easy, but they make it messy enough, and then Snoopy just spawns back door. Yeah. Snoopy just spawned back door, though, but it may not matter. Or does it? I mean, this is just such a back and forth hill.
Yeah. When you're spawning on top of people, basically. You thought Nasty 6 spree or whatever it was going to be enough. 04 thinks he's got a timing. Suddenly, you got Snoopy sliding inside of you, and you're going to get dropped. Boston Breach back in. 10 points more they can earn. Up about 30 as we'll get ready for our second set, because we have one-on-one happening around the point that 04 is able to win. Cammy will be the point man on the other side. I didn't think he was winning that one, but he was able to. I think 1 spawned out for them in Snoopy, 2 going to spawn out. So splits right now for Boston Breach as they'll try to collapse on this. Head's got to be on the swivel if you are Vancouver Surge.
Window.
Able to get out, able to catch the timing.
I say Snoopy was struggling with that window there for a second, but not struggling with the shots. Finds all 3 P1 control over to Breach.
Disgusting there from Snoopy. They're going to need some moments like that. He had a monster last map despite the loss. Now he's on 17 and leading the lobby. I thought he had that. I don't know how he lost that. I swear he was getting straight headshots.
I don't either.
Fact is, you know, that's what it looked like, right? Like, it looks like he's literally only got someone's forehead in his reticle. Breach, though, they're battling to get to this map 5. Still holding on to this lead. P2, I mean, it was just instant break, instant break, instant break. No one, I mean, there was not much time. Earned really for either team, no huge advantage. You get everything you want with your kills coming right before.
You're not going to be ready for this, are you? Yeah, nasty spawns there. They think they spawn everybody
one
out.
Spawns top. He spawns up right, the other 2 spawn all the way out at 4.
Well, yeah, I think someone was pushed up because it was still P1. It was still P1. And that leads to a break.
So his spawn came in right before it ticked over.
Yeah.
Like at the 0 second mark.
Pretty much.
That is unfortunate.
I mean, I still shouldn't have spawned there.
No, I hear you, but that's...
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, no. Definitely the reason they're now going to be in. But last time Breach in a tough spot, they were able to break in so fast. Looking to do it again here. Snoopy able to take the route in from behind, trying to pick up the close side spawns from Vancouver Surge as well. Just relying on his teammates to help out and then handling things himself. Nice job here from Boston Breach, still battling. It's just been this 30 to 40 point advantage. They're trying so hard to hold on to.
Yeah, honestly, this has been the hill, right? These P2s, they've had 2 clean breaks that have, I think they've gotten most of the time. Plus, they're flipping the map, right? They've controlled art through both rotations so far. Again, we're not to that area of the map yet, but they're doing what they want to do. And well, this is why they're 5-1.
See how this boils down to 3 to 4 this time. I mean, last time you're getting some real like free early time for Vancouver Surge. And then what, behind the spawn out for Boston Breach, you're able to do something nasty and take over. But Breach, you're up, what, 40, 50 points. You need this win. Otherwise, you are eliminated. You're trying so hard to get to a map 5 in control, looking to push. Let's hear the comms out of Boston Breach.
Double doors on me. Yeah, double doors, double doors, weak, close, weak. One shot, that too.
Both there, outer top.
I got one shot. I'm trying to stay up, boys. I'm one shot, boys. I'm one shot. I'm one shot close, boys. Give me a second. I'm trying to stay up. Yeah, they're shooting my feet, bro. Abuza, no, yeah, Abuza, 04 push that, bro. I'm not spawning, boys.
One shot, Ardo 4.
I'm going top. I'm spawn out, bro.
Yeah. There's 2 statues.
As well. Backdoor on me, they know I'm up here. Yeah, statue to the back row. I'm dead, bro. There's 3 in here, one more. Alright, on top. You went to top.
They're gonna spawn us.
Nasty's up top. Nasty's up top, one's on time.
That's your shit. I spawned out mid, okay? You guys got me close here.
He's still top,
That's one front, boys.
Coach you. Close up. I need a time, bro.
Nice.
One's out the place. Front art.
I've got back door.
Close,
I'm bully on time. One's back door too.
Yeah, but deep line too. Deep line and close right.
Cat right now. Okay. He's top cap.
Yeah, top cap.
Yeah, top cap. Who's that?
I'm gonna go left.
Someone get cat. You can
Cat.
bro. Close. He's close up doors.
Pinch me. One shot. Absolute up doors
Push
to
that, boys.
P3.
Yeah, you can pinch. I've got close still, okay? Still for it. You could hop up in the vault, boys.
I spawn P2. One guy behind so 4.
Push in close. 2. One more close. Snap. Tagged.
Alright, I'm seeing close, bro.
Yeah,
Could be double. I'm just hitting some.
That's line here, pinch. Go doors then.
We want to go bigger, one cap. Yeah, I need love my shot.
One's bottom arm. Yeah, he's still top cap. No, could be close. Yeah. I don't see him. Open, hit twice. Money, one shot, sorry, and then open. Boost was our side, boys.
I hear you.
I mean, I might split from you. Could be gold.
He's still walking me. What's gonna be deep maybe? Yeah, he's front boys.
On the right.
Hit the left.
A flurry of lead changes. Boston Breach trying to go back out in front, but it could not be tighter. We're going deep in this one. We'll see who can come out on top. Awakening there, making the play after a big struggle he had map 3. Stepped it up here, 26-19 on 4 straight. They needed him. He's got a sub in hand, and he's frying.
Yeah, in a clean P2 here to start, right? Like the last couple of times they had to break or, that spawn comes in. This time they have all the space in the world. They're picking up the kills. Neptune's going to be the closest one. You just can't allow him to make the play. Maybe give them a close spawn. And while they're going to hunt him down, that's great teamwork. You just heard the comms. Looks like a streak going to come in from Nasty.
We'll see what it'll lead to. 35 seconds remaining on this point. They're trying to earn. Streak at least going to make Cammy stay prone. I thought Purge, though, he comes with a big multi on the cross, making sure they cannot get in. Great stuff from Purge. He's finally going to drop, but he did his job. Hipfire not going to hit. For Snoopy, you're able to break in, but only with about 20 seconds left, and maybe Wake isn't going to let you get much time at all. We'll see if he can keep it going, because he's already been able to get 2.
Yeah, they're just going to fight this. We have close spawns. We're not going to flip the map. Let's just get the time. So that's going to be the play call here for Boston Breach. You see number, oh, nice shots from Snoopy. I was going to point out, he saw 3 and 4 just kind of reposition here. But I think Breach is maybe just thinking, let's just get as much time as we can on this. We are so close to that 250 point. But now you can see 6 and 7 trying to take routes.
Well, this is the first time really Vancouver Surge has been in this position, right? Where they've actually had outside control and have been control of third.
Cammy's trying to make the play, though.
Yeah, Cammy has an opportunity to do just that. He's worked into bottom art. It's going to be a Nasty to pick this up. He's got no idea, and Cammy has made the play. He's going to spawn 1 with him. Spawn 2 there. He will drop, but you get the spawn. Now you're all grouped up around mid if you're Seattle Surge. They're going to come sending it out. We'll see how you deal with it if you're Breach. So far, so good. You go 2 for 1. Snoopy gets 1 here, and you'll take that any day. You still got spawns. No one's in the hard point, sure, but...
The fact Snoopy gets 1, though, if he dies, I think the spawns would have teamed up right at the time they wanted it to. 4 P4 instead. He lives, wins the next gunfight, spawns 2 out. So you're in a great spot here, but you'd see 0-4 starting to lurk on through, and the P4s have not been pretty for Breach.
0-4 got through, and now they're flooding through, and everyone's going to spawn out now. Because you push from third, you get 0-4 to his spot, you get the kill there, and now, okay, you can make the run if you're Surge. You can, get it done here. You're able to win it. Both teams able to win it. Abuza just barely staying alive. It'll be 0-4 tucked away in the point. Nasty getting nasty as he takes down 2. And where you said the P4s have not been good to Breach, it might all come down to this. Lead change now, Surge back in front.
Oh, they're going to just have to flood. They're trying to get on through.
Nasty's been on 5 spray, I swear to God, every P4. Every P4.
It feels that way.
No, literally every P4, I swear to you, he's been like 5+. I don't know what's going on. He just goes Super Saiyan once he gets to P4 for whatever reason.
Last push. I don't even know if they have time to get there.
Here we go. They're trying to, otherwise they're eliminated. 5 for the win for Surge. Nasty, trying not to let him get across.
Snoopy's in.
Trying to hit with a pistol. They'll disrupt it for now, but you're still able to shut it down, and they do. Surge with the win. Neptune, Nasty, 0-4, and Abuza with a big win there, but Nasty with a map, bro. 35+. He was great in the respawns, and Surge now up to 4-0, looking like a menace.
They're not 4-0 because this is the minor tournament.
Oh.
But yeah, they're on to the next round.
Yeah, no, but I guess they are 4-0. I gotta stop saying that though, because it gets in my head. I combine the 2. You're right though, Joe.
I got you.
Thank you, because I'll do that the rest of the
But I think for Breach, I mean, you messed up every single P4. I mean, like, they did the hard work where they were there. They fought for the position multiple times, and they just lost it.
I swear to God, Nasty literally was 5+ every time. I have to go back and watch it.
And maybe even the one time where, like, Surge out-rotated them, like, Purge made the play, right? Like, he was up top and turned it into 2, made it messy. They just never could get control.
That's why I said I wanted to see what Surge did with that, like, because they had early P4 control during third for the first time. Both times it was Breach that kind of fumbled the bag. I want to see if 0-4 and the boys were able to not do that, and they didn't. I mean, Surge were able to hold it. They were actually able to hold it. I know it got a little bit chaotic. It came down to, because what? Breach did get spawns for a moment there, and it was what, kind of 0-4, and the push they had spawned them all out, right, at the tail end of that third. But that one had a ton of lead changes. A ton of lead changes.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth. Maybe like the 2 that maybe Surge will probably need to go back and watch for the P2s, right, a couple of times.
Yeah. And for the other side, look at the P4s.
Yeah, I think it felt like Breach, like they were setting up for it every single time. They had what they wanted.
Yeah. Until the point actually was up.
Correct.
And they did not have what they want. But
that's exactly right.
You take all the free